Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Xah Talk Show. Today is 2021, and today is July 18th. July 18th, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, San Francisco time. If you want to go to San Francisco, you take the train. Okay, today we are going to do emacs lisp. Fantastic. Lots of tons of things to do with these fingers. I'm going to change the world. That's you guys. I'm too old. So emacs lisp today. Okay, so look at this lisp machine keyboard. You have control, meta, super, hyper, shift, symbol. Lisp machine keyboard. Okay, so we are going to do. So show today's page, we are going to code some emacs lisp and live, and then we are going to random, okay? So your comments is appreciated. Type your comments now. Now before we begin, let me check if I'm alive. Check, video check, audio check. Indeed, I'm getting better at this game. So today we're going to do, let's begin the show, okay? We're gonna do emacs lisp and look at my notes page. So you have so what is it we are going to do? So let me show you the page here in the browser, and you can see emacs lisp to do. So reformat split element, right? Split element. Yeah, that is the one. Okay, so I'm going to copy that, paste it here. So you can see my emacs command calls on the pink window on the left. Okay, right. So we are going to write this command. Write this command and join element. Okay, so you can see xah-html split element and xah-html-join element. Okay, so actually the join should go first. Okay, so we're gonna do the join first. I'm gonna show you what that is about. For example, so you go to emacs blog. So you questions posted. Okay, comment. So let's pop out the chat here so I can see who is talking. One last check. Is my video technology working? I think so. Okay. Oh, there's a comment. Great. PDF PS view doc. Okay. View docs sucks donkey ass. I mentioned that before, and it's coded by a guy who lives in Japan. I kind of know him, by Mel. Yeah, view doc, the emacs mod that allows you to view PDF in emacs, inside emacs. That sucks donkey ass. In fact, I can show you. Okay, hold on a second. Let's do this first. Okay, so I want to continue. Let's get on with the talk show and talk about emacs view doc. View doc. That is view PDF in emacs. Okay, we're gonna talk about that, but first of all, let me show you what I'm gonna do. So go to emacs blog. Let's do some emacs lisp coding first. You see, we got a bunch of lists here, and here's the source code. You can see beginning with this one, emacs less known tips. So I've been working on these pages. So we got a bunch of list items. What I want to do is join these two. You see, join these two. For example, how you gonna, so basically I'm going to delete this end URL tag and beginning URL tag, delete them. So if you show in browser, you see now they are like one list. But how do you normally do it? For example, you can delete backward word, then delete 2 extra characters. That's one way. That's no good, because then you have these dangling, half-assed characters left there. You don't know if your HTML, you want to keep your HTML always well formed. Okay, you don't want at any time, if possible, have your URL more formed URL. So another way, one way is just delete backward word. That's no good. Another way is, if for example I press 2 key, compact those lines together, then I press 1 key to delete that single line, and this works, but it's still a manual job. So I want the command, so I can just call the command. So for example, put the cursor here and call the command, and it'll just do that. Okay, so let's start to write that. Okay, so let's hope we can finish this in 10 minutes. Then we're gonna continue talking about lots of interesting things. Okay, so begin the Lisp code. Begin at the beginning. Define. So we have a emacs Lisp. So what is the command name we want to write? xah-html-join-elements. So I might change the name into xah-html-merge siblings. Okay, at this point, it's important to understand what's going on because HTML syntax is a tree. Okay, comments, questions? HTML syntax is a tree. So let me show you this fantastic. Let me do this fantastic. Okay, so let's screen capture. Let me show you the wonder of the pen computing. Okay, pen computing. Let me show you. Okay, so I got this pen, and you go buy it. You go buy it. It's lots of cables, so it's not wireless. So this is Huion, cheap, and it's fantastic. Works truly great. I think it's $50 or $60 or $40 something. So I'm gonna show you pen computing, and I'm going to explain what's going on with the HTML. Okay, so I'm going to start to draw. So you see, okay, so HTML here, HTML is a tree. So normally you have a tree, right? So you have a tree, here is a root, and here is a node, and here is children, So when you merge two elements, basically what happens is that these two elements are siblings, brothers or sisters. So these two elements. So you want them to become, for example, this is a new tree. You want them to become, so this becomes one tree. So these two becomes merged into just one single children. So the proper name from a tree perspective would be merge siblings. Merge siblings above or merge siblings down. There's a difference. You see, because, for example, because HTML, because the way the syntax, it's actually ordered. So the children are actually ordered. So this is one, second children, third children, and this is first children, second children. So again, so this is root. Okay, R for root. Okay, R-O-O-T. Okay. So let's cross that out. I can use the eraser feature. Fantastic pen computing. Okay, and okay. So again, we label 1, 2, 3. Now, what is that one? That is 2. Okay, so basically the first one disappeared. So if we do it this way, then the proper name of this command would be merge sibling to the next sibling. So you have two of them. Merge to the previous sibling or merge to the next sibling, or merge sibling above or merge sibling below. So that depends on where your cursor is at. So that's our pen computing. Okay, so let's save these. Let's save these. Save it as a screenshot. Okay, so now let's go back. No, that's it for pen computing. And now I'm going to show you where you go buy that. You go buy that from my website, of course. So XAH keyboard blog, you go down, and so recently I've been updating lots of these pen computing technologies. They are fairly complex because unlike a mouse, the technology is pretty simple. I mean, there's just basically one or two technology. Before you have a ball, Okay, I'm not going to explain, but before the mouse, you have a ball, just like a trackball. Okay, so okay, let's wonder about a little bit and explain the history of the mouse. Okay, so this is what a mouse looks like back in the 1990s. You know, that's what I use. So optical technology is actually a great, fantastic technology. You know, with the ball, you have to clean it like every few months. You know, it becomes, you know, you open this up, it's full of gump and dust, and so they get clogged. You know, so this is before 1990s. Then you have optical mouse, and optical mouse, the best example, basically the first one. Thank you, Microsoft. Microsoft invented it. You know, we don't remember Microsoft as the innovator, but Microsoft invented the first kind of, okay, at least they made the most popular IntelliMouse, okay, not this one. This one is the later version. So let's turn on, let's actually use my pen. I can, this, you know, on Windows, the pen is actually a great replacement for mouse. So you see, I can swipe with the pen, you know. So, so did I turn on the JavaScript? Yes. Okay, so let's play this video. Yeah, so here is a Microsoft ad for the scroll wheel. Yeah, they also invented the scroll wheel. Now the classic one of this mouse, anyway, I don't know if I have a page, but anyway, that's the, you know, 1997 IntelliMouse optical, and not just optical, but also scroll wheel. Fantastic invention. Okay, you need a scroll wheel. So then you have optical, which is infrared. Then you started to have laser mouse. So I have all details. What's the difference between optical? You know, what's the difference between laser and optical sensor? Optical sensor usually means infrared. But anyway, so mouse technology is, you know, there's not that many variations, and similarly for trackball. Okay, so anyway, you see these gaming mouse, they got two sensors. You know, they got dark field, fuck, and whatever, fuck, these gamer idiots. So you know, mouse, then trackball, its technology is pretty much the same. Then, but however, when it comes to pen computing, the technology is very diverse. Okay, you have, you know, I cannot even explain it. Completely different technology. For example, your phone, you know, you use your finger. That's usually capacitance. Okay, touch screen capacitance. Then you have the digital paper. Okay, digital paper, that's a different technology. That's not capacitance. Okay, then you have okay, so there's a problem with the Vivaldi browser. You cannot swipe to go back, so I have to, that's a problem. Okay, so I have to click on that little triangle. That's stupid, Vivaldi. So anyway, so if you use so the pen computing technology are very diverse and totally different. So then you have, okay, display paper, display ink, phone, thanks to Emily who gave us, supply this photo. And then you have drawing tablet, and drawing tablet, different over the years, different makers, different brand, they have different technologies, you know. So this is what I'm using. You go buy this one right now. Okay, go to Amazon and I get $1 or $2. So you know, and so I highly recommend this. I don't draw, but I do write notes. You know, I do write notes a lot. So for example, I am, and you can draw math. So you need a bigger, so you can do mathematics. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is sine. and this is cosine. And this is Fourier analysis. Okay, so this is fantastic. Don't save that. And we have a tree, and yeah, so the drawing the pen computing technology is very diverse. Then you have these okay, so this kind of thing, you know, I was fascinated because you have this kind of pen are the cheapest pen. They are called inactive pen. Inactive. That means there's no battery in it. Inactive. So essentially they are just finger emulators. So you see this tip, and also the most common tip. I don't have it. I have it somewhere here. Shit. Where did I put it? Anyway, the common tip is a rubber tip. And usually when you use that on a, you know, it's too much friction, okay? So anyway, you have this kind of tip, and also you have this kind of tip. But anyway, this type of pen is basically finger emulator. They emulate the electricity conductiveness of the finger. And they are cheap, you know, $5 you get two or something, many on Amazon, okay? But then you have this active pen, so there's a battery in it. You can see a light. So they are, you know, made, most of all these are made in China, of course. Then this, you know, if you buy Apple Pencil, the official Apple one, or the Microsoft Surface tablet, you know, they are $100. But these made in China, $20, $30. This one turned out this sucks donkey ass. Okay, so it's the worst crap. It broke literally in 44 days. You know, when you read Amazon reviews, you see lots of comments. A lot of them, you know, you look at one stars comments, and lots of them say, oh, this broke in 3 days something. And sometimes you wonder, are these people who, you know, are they real? But this one actually broke 41 days. You know. One day I plugged it in, the light, what's the problem? The button to turn it on no longer works. Yeah, it just happened one day. And it's not because I didn't do anything to it. So this one sucks. Okay, so this type is active pen. There's a battery in it, and so this you use on. You know, this one you can use on Surface Book or Apple. So how do I know? How do you know this one works on Surface Book or Apple? Because Apple Pencil, and Microsoft Surface Pen, they are not compatible. So because the technology is different. So anyway, so there's this type. Then you have the. By the way, if you are using a Microsoft Surface tablet, this one is the best. Okay, Renaissance. $30 cheap instead of $100, the Microsoft one. Okay, so then you have the drawing tablet. Okay, which Wacom is the most famous, you know, for 30 years or 20 years, but today you have a lot. Okay, so it's fantastic. Okay, so you can buy this and use on any computer. Okay. So let's copy that. Let's copy that and paste in a talk show. Let's see. Talk show. So we haven't done. So any comments? So I love you. You inspired my Emacs journey. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that's a digression. Let's go back to Emacs. Is there something I want to talk about? I forgot. I don't know. So how long I've been talking? 30 minutes, 20 minutes already. Okay, so let's go back to code. Okay, so code, where's my code? Okay, yeah, so we were talking about join elements. Where is it? Yeah, so you have to understand the tree. What are you doing to the tree? Okay, so the proper name. So there are different kind of names. So now let me talk about the naming issue. The naming issue of function names or variable names in programming. Okay, it's part of linguistics. For example, normally you can say join tags. Okay, so for example, for this command. Okay, so for this command, let's show the pink window. So for this command, for example, let's go to Emacs bookmark. So I want to remove these, you know, UL tags, right? So this command you can call it xah-join-tags, okay, or you can say xah-join-elements, okay, or you can say xah-merge siblings, okay, siblings, okay. So this merge siblings, this naming scheme is from the perspective of a tree, okay, while these two, join tags is this naming scheme is from the perspective of syntax manipulation, okay. So which one is best? Depends. So I might change the name, but let's not worry about it now. Let's keep coding, okay. So okay, let's start to code, okay. So let's put an example here. So actually let's write the docs string. So let's escape the double quote, okay. I have a command escape quotes, okay. So that's because you have quote inside quote, you need a backslash, okay. So join, let's see, join element or tag, let's say tag, because tag is from the syntax perspective, while the elements is from kind of the DOM perspective, you see. So we have several naming schemes, different perspectives. Naming of things, linguistic interest, okay. And okay, so that's what we were talking about. So now let's just say join tags for now, okay. Now, but actually join tags is kind of ambiguous because we talked about, you see, you can, when you want to merge two children, you can merge below or above, because by default the children are actually numbered. So you want to say join tags below or join tags above. Let's say above, okay. Let's just say let's now focus on Emacs Lisp coding. Okay, so let's see. So join the current element to the previous, okay. Then let's say below, actually, below join tags. Let's just say join tags, okay. Join the current elements with the previous one, okay. For example, so if your cursor is here, for example, actually cat, let's do this dog, for example, that becomes that, okay. That's what we are writing, okay. So first of all, you want to find, so we start to code this command. So first of all, you want to find what is your current shit, this is gonna take half an hour or an hour. All this talking, I mean, starting to code now is going to take an hour. So first of all, so our cursor is here. You want to find the current tag name. So now we run into a user interface design issue. So one way to do it is you tell the user to place a cursor on the tag, inside the tag. Then when you call the command, it'll join them. The other way is to put the cursor between these sibling elements. So which way is the proper? It probably should be between, okay. Okay, so actually, this is going to take 30 minutes at least. This is going to take 30 minutes. So any comments? Any should I continue? Should I continue? I should, I think. So first thing you want to find out what is the tag you are trying to merge. Okay, first job. First, find out what's the tag you want to merge. Okay, so let's start coding. Okay, search for word for left bracket. Okay, then so let's declare two positions, p1, p2. Search backward. Actually, search backward. Okay, search backward for left bracket. Okay, then get the tag name. So actually I have a command for that. So let's look at my command, because I have already written the command. So let's go to xah-html-mod. Let's go to the source code and let's list matching lines. So these are all defense, and so here is the function we want, you see. So get tag name. Okay, so get tag name. So let's jump to it. So here is the function. The function returns the tag name. Yeah, so get tag name. So search backward. Okay, search backward forward char 1, so that the cursor is inside the tag. Then call forward char position to the left. Okay, actually we don't need to forward char. So okay, so we need to, it takes one argument. The argument is point. Okay, search backward will put the cursor on the left of that character. By the way, the character is going to be an I-beam. So emacs cursor is actually between characters. It's not on the character. So search backward, then call, then we need a variable tag name. Okay, so set tag name to be that. Okay, prettify the code. Okay, so we got the tag name. So let's see. So we got the tag name. Then we need to find out, is it beginning or end tag. Let's not get too complex. Let's just get a draft version working. Okay, let's just get a prototype working, because I'm in a talk show. I cannot think too much. Let's just get a prototype working. So we first move here and we get a tag name, and make sure that should be an ending tag. Okay, so this matching functions is ending tag. I have a command that tells me is opening tag. Okay, so here, so this command is opening tag. HTML is opening tag, and what tag begin position. So what argument does it take? Return true if current tag is opening tag. Self closing tag such as HR, BR also returns true. This function assumes your cursor is inside the tag. Tag position is the position to the left of, yeah, okay, so why don't we set P1 equals to point. So we can say P1 here, and then we give the argument P1 okay, is open tag p set, okay, so we know this is open tag, okay, so this is open or closed. We are trying to check, you know, whether that is open or closed. It should be a closed, so this should be false. If is open tag, let's rename that, okay. Above is open tag, so we are trying to check this tag, okay. So if that is a open tag error, okay, let's just say tag problem. So error, tag is not closing tag. So you see, we expect this tag to be a closing tag. So otherwise continue. Then we search forward twice, okay? So let's, I just want to get the prototype going. So search forward, then search forward that, okay, so we were on cursor is currently here, then can you see cursor is currently here, so we want to search forward, okay, so we need another point P0. Now P0 is the original position of the cursor, okay? Set P0 point, okay? P0 is the original position of the cursor. Now go to char P0, so we return the cursor to here between the tags, okay? So go to char point 0, then search forward for that, okay, for the greater sign, then our cursor should be here, okay, and then actually search forward for that, okay, search forward for that, backward char, move cursor backward by 1, okay, then our cursor is here, then we want to check is on, okay, below. So let's rename the above is open. Let me show you, okay, is open tag above. Okay, now we need another variable is open tag below. Below means below the cursor, okay? So set is open tag below. So we are trying to double check if this tag is a open tag, okay? It should be true, because otherwise it's error. So is open tag below. How do you know? Well, you call this function, okay? Okay, so then if that is also true, then we are ready to go. Okay, then we just want to delete the tag, then delete the other tag, okay? Okay, set open is tag is open tag below. Okay, so is the tag open below. Okay, so is it true? So if it's true, that's good. Otherwise, it's a user error. Okay. Okay, so okay, tag above. So let's change name. Okay, let's change name above below. Let's change above to before. There, and let's change the name below to after. Fuzzing on semantics. Do it. Okay, wait, why is it 3 times? Let's say is open tag before. Oh yeah, so we need to rename. Yeah, so now, okay, now is open tag after. Is that true? I mean, that's a variable. Okay, now you check if is open tag after. Okay, that's ambiguous. Okay, let's forget about renaming. That's not. So is open tag after. So if it's true, then that's good. Otherwise, it's an error. Okay, so it's true. So what else? What do we do? Then we now delete the tag below. Yeah. So search for word. Okay, P1, P2. P3, P4. Let's name the tag this way, okay? So you see, the tag we are concerned about is these 4. I mean, these 2 tags with each tag has a beginning and end position. So I'm going to name these 4 positions like this, okay? So here's P1, P2, then P3, P4, okay? The cursor position is P0, okay? So let's rename our variables. Okay, shrink P1, P2, P3, P4. Okay, so the first one is P1. That's right. Okay, so the first one is P1. Then P2. Then okay, then search for word that. Okay, then you have P2. Then go to char P0, which is a cursor position. Then search for word that. Okay, then set P4. Okay, then search backward that, then set P3 point. Fantastic. Okay, so we got P1, P2, P3, P4. Again, let me remind you guys, the tags we are concerned is mostly just these 2. And we need these 4 positions, P1, P2, and P4, and P3, okay? So we first of all get the point positions properly. Then we do the code, okay? So we no longer need these is open tag after. So is open tag before. So actually we don't need is open tag before P1, that checks the P1, is open tag that checks P2. Is open tag before, is open tag after. Okay. Wait, that's P3, okay? So if so you need or, okay, or statement. So if is open tag before true and or is open tag after. So either one of these conditions is an error, okay? So here is a statement to check. The open tag before okay, this is probably confusing, but if you are coding, you know what I mean. So if either one of these cases is true, is open tag after, then it's an error, okay? User error, okay? There it is. Otherwise, we are good to go. So now we delete the tag, okay? Yeah. So actually, let me do this way. It's simpler, okay? Let's do this simpler. If, that's not if, when. Okay, when okay, so this is what we want, okay? That and okay, so actually that's pretty fine. Okay, so this is a good error checking. Now, if everything is good, now we start to do things, okay? We start to do things here. Now we start to delete a tag, okay? So how do? You first of all, you want to delete the bottom tag first. Delete this one first. So P3 and P4, okay? So it's easy. Delete region. Position 3, position 4, okay? Then delete region. Position 1, position 2. Fantastic! Oh, Jesus. We did this faster than I thought possible. Okay. Okay, here's our code, okay? Now, the documentation is a little bit verbose, but it's necessary. You need to have examples because it's quite confusing with the opening tag and closing tag, But I think that's it. That's it. Let's think, okay? I think that's right. So evaluate the buffer. So now we have the function. We can actually try it now. Okay, I forgot to show the pink window. So actually we can try it now. So let's go to Emacs blog. So let's work on this, okay? So you can see we're gonna work on those. So first of all, put the cursor here. Call it meta x. Okay, you cannot see it. So let me put it here. Okay, call it. Paste xah-html-join-tags. Do it. Oh, it worked. You see. So let's see. Undo. You see the difference. And redo. Undo, redo, undo, redo. Fantastic. One shot coding. No trial and error. That is kind of my style. You spend 1 year to study the problem. Then you just code it one shot. Okay, so but you see it leaves lots of spaces. So let's try another one. Okay, so you see this element, this list, and this one. You see now we want to delete, merge these two. So I can call this command xah-html-join-tags, do it. It did it, but however, there's it leaves empty space. We can add some cleanup code so that you automatically remove the empty space. But let's leave it, okay? So let's leave it. So actually, let's continue coding our code. Do it, do it, do it, do it. So merge all these lists, okay? Now, okay, so there's one more here. Do it, okay? Now, compact the spaces. Let's manually fix the empty lines, okay? Then show in browser. You see now it's very compact. Before each one is an unordered list. Now it's just one unordered list with all the items. Okay, fantastic. We did this. We did this, guys. Finished. Now copy the entire code, delete it, go to talk show, go to today's talk show. Here's the emacs code. Paste it there, show in browser, okay? Now it shows like garbage because we did not escape the greater than and less than equal sign. But let's do it now. Let's make it, you see it adds these HTML entities, very complex, entities. HTML entities is a escape mechanism. But now if we show in browser, it's fantastic. You see it now, it's even colored. Okay, that completes today's main topic, and actually we did it pretty fast. So and we rambled about other things. So that's one thing. We did it. Okay, so anything else? Am I still talking? Are you guys still watching? 5 people. 6 people. Okay, 6 people, and let's check OBS. Audio check, video check. Okay, I'm done with this code. Let's talk about something else, random, okay? 5 people watching. Oh yeah, so dock view. So you want to know about dock view, Emacs dock view. It sucks, okay? Just don't use it. Basically, it sucks. Let me explain. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me clean up here. Where are we? So we got a talk show. We talked about drawing tablets technology. Okay, let's put a code at the bottom. Okay. So okay, yeah. So we talked about showing browser. We talked about drawing tablet technology. We talked about mouse technologies. Okay, copy it. Mouse technology. Tech. Why is it not expanding? Fuck. Okay, now you see we have a situation. You see we need to merge this unordered list into one unordered list. So we can just call our command. You see what I want to do is, you see, I want to merge, delete these two. So I call our command xah-html-join-tags. Fantastic. Show in browser. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Okay. Now, so this command join HTML tags is going to be part of xah-html mod. Okay, so let's talk about dock view. Okay, who is asking? Dylan Conklin. Okay, Dylan Conklin. Okay, so yeah, so dock view. Let me show you my page. Okay, you go to Emacs tutorial, XAH Emacs tutorial. Go to Emacs tutorial. Search for PDF. search for, wait, what? Search for view, okay, type VIEW, okay, so you have view image file. You can view images inside HTML and even GIF. Okay, let me show you. This is funny. Okay, this is Microsoft Clipper in Vim. You can also view GIF animations in Emacs. Why don't we show you? So we open this page, search for GIF, for example. So here is, for example, let's magnify. So you can see here is the file. VI Clippy Assistant. Okay, you can open the file. That's a file, but you can show it to. I believe you can show animation. So describe mod. I forgot what's the. You can go frame by frame. Increase speed, decrease speed, transform, reset, image, whatever. The one of the issue is in Emacs is, although it can do lots of things, but you have to figure out. So image increase speed. So what is the command to make it animate? I don't know. I don't. So in general, so basically the dock view or image viewer in Emacs is that sometimes occasionally, casually, if you want to casually view an image in Emacs, this is fantastic. For example, you're looking at a image directory. So every one of these is images. For example, I can open it and actually I customized my keys so that I press right arrow, you see the next image in the directory. So you can use Emacs as an image browser. Fantastic. Can you do that in actually you can do that in VS Code as well. Yeah. And this is SVG. Okay, that's why. Okay, shit. SVG fucked it up. So here's a SVG file. So anyway, so you can view images in Emacs, okay? But you can do it in VS Code too. So let's call the command VS Code open in VS Code. So let's see what happens. There it is. Okay, close this one. Yeah. So there's your image. Okay. So in VS Code, the thing about VS Code is that you don't have to think. You just do it. In Emacs, you have to years of trouble to figure out how to do this or that. So in VS Code, you can actually go to the directory just by clicking that. Let's click on that. I don't use Emacs. I don't use VS Code, so I don't know. But anyway, you can just what is this? Source control. New file. Open new folder. Okay, so you can actually open a new folder and open this folder. Okay, let's just say select folder. Do you trust the authors of the files in this folder? Yes. Why are you asking? Code provides feature that may automatically execute files in this folder. What? No, I don't have such code. Yeah, trust orders. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so you can see here is the image directory. So now you can just use the arrow key and hold or you can click to go to, so you can also use VS Code as an image browser. So, but anyway, you want to know about PDF. So in this image directory, do we have any PDF? No. Okay, so I need to go to another. By the way, you can also view them as thumbnails. Okay, it's called MetaX thumbs. Okay, let me show you MetaX thumbs in Emacs. Okay. So, show it. Yeah. Type plus to display more images. What? Yeah, okay, it's not working. Yeah. That's a problem with Emacs. You have to figure it out. Okay, so but anyway, let's show PDF. Okay, so let's close that. yeah, I didn't talk about opening PDF files because it sucks so bad. So I didn't include that in my tutorial. I don't think so. I may have wrote about it. I don't remember. So let's go to my keyboard directory. Okay. So you can see keyboard block. Then let's go to image directory. Let's see. Yeah, so image directory, and there is some, so here's images. Okay, so now let's view this in Microsoft folder Explorer, and hold down Control V L extra large icons. Okay, so you can see all these are images, and some of them are PDF. For example, this one, the Brave browser. Okay, let's double click. So it opens in Brave browser, so it's a PDF. Now let's try to open this in Emacs. Okay, so copy the file path, shrink the window, back to Emacs, open that file path, okay, which is this one, right? So search for PDF. There is the file. Okay, CL Shaw's XPM layout. This is the inventor, the creator of the mechanical typewriter about 200 or 300 years ago. So he wrote something. So let's open it. There it is. Okay. Actually, you are not seeing the PDF because in my configuration I turned it off. Because every time you open PDF, it takes a long time for Emacs, because what Emacs is doing is it is trying to convert the PDF to an image file, then display those image file, which is idiotic. If you really think about it, that's an extreme idiocy. If you are any company and if you claim, oh, our products support viewing PDF, but actually what you do is that you convert that PDF to an image and then display that, your company will cease to exist right away. Okay, the customer's gonna say, "Go fuck yourself, you fuck." But in Emacs that's okay. Oh yeah, the freedom. That this is what happens. Because Emacs is a code, so when people see this situation, they don't feel it's bad. They think, oh, fantastic, Emacs can even display PDF. Okay, let me show you that. Let's actually view the PDF. So what do you do to view it? I turned it off myself in my config. Okay, so but to view it, you say meta x view doc. Okay, stupid command names. Okay, doc view. Wait, do we have doc view mod? Okay, there it is, doc view mod. Okay, let's try it. Do it. Type CC to toggle between editing or viewing the document. Why is it not showing? Yeah, maybe because I'm on Windows. Wait, this is still fundamental mod. Okay, so actually, wait. It says stock view, but why is it what is stock view mod? Okay, so actually let's describe function. Let's see. Dock view mod is an auto-loaded interactive comparative blah 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 major mod in dock view buffers. Hello Braveheart. So guys, comment. Dylan. So Dylan, do you have a question about dock view? I mean, what do you like? You don't know how to use it, or what is it you want me to talk about? So it says dock view mod is an Emacs document viewer. It displays PDF, PS, which is PostScript, and DVI files. Those are 30 years old stuff. Very few people use those these days. and you see it says here as PNG images, so it converts PDF to PNG first. Okay, so let's see doc view. I want to get it to show PDF. But I don't know on Windows is so Dylan, are you still here? Dockviewmod. Why is it not? I don't know why is it not showing the PDF. Describe function dockviewmod. Image next line. Okay, doc view first page. Let's try that command. Wrong argument type lisp pt. Yeah. Okay, let's go to let me try actually to get this to work. Okay, so let's go to my XAR settings. Okay, search for dock view. Okay, yeah. Let's search for PDF. Okay, PDF. So by the way, yesterday we did a Anak says you don't have a clue about doc view. Yeah, but Dylan is asking the question. I don't know if Dylan is still here or not. So PDF, okay. So let's look at PDF. Run current file. Okay, I don't care about that. Let's see. So where is so let's go to my other init directory, search for PDF. There it is. You see, here is my setting that turns it off here. Okay, so you see this line, open PDF files in hex mod, because I don't want it to start to convert the PDF into images. It slows you down and it freezes emacs. So if we uncomment out this line, now which file is this? Emacs init file association. Okay, so let's say we comment that out. Actually, yeah. Okay, so let's say let's do this. Okay, hold on a second. Instead of comment out, let's just say PDF. Let's say doc view mod. Okay, I have a brief annoying. Okay, let's evaluate that, and let's go back to the PDF file. Where's the PDF file? Shit. So let's go to keyboard, go down, go to the image file path. So there it is, the file. Let's open it. Okay. Dockviewmod. CC. Type CC to toggle between editing or viewing doc. CC. It's not doing nothing. Anyways, So do I still want to try that? Let's try to get this to work. Okay, so let's try comment this out. Okay, now quit Emacs, relaunch. So I just removed my config file to prevent viewing PDF as a a doc view. So now here's a PDF file, so you can see. Let's open it. Open in Emacs. Dockviewmod. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working on Windows, and I'm not gonna, it's no good. Okay, but if instead you want to do this instead. Okay, so let's start xah command mod so you can see all my commands. So I just call a command open in wait, the command is just open open in external app. Okay, so here's a command you can see, then it opens in whatever the default app to view the PDF, which is much better. You see, this is the real PDF viewer in a browser. Actually, in these days, since about 5 or 10 years ago, every browser can view PDF. Every browser becomes a PDF viewer. And the way they do that is that actually the browsers contains JavaScript code. So the PDF viewer is actually written in JavaScript code in the browser. I think I remember seeing the code actually. So I can actually show the source code. If you just look into the browser's directory. So every browser, Chrome, and also Firefox, both of them, any Chrome based or Firefox or even Microsoft Edge before Chrome, Blink before the Blink engine, they all can view PDF. They have a JavaScript code. Okay, so that's it for that. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Now support my work. Okay, pay me, PayPal or Patreon or whatever, gift card or whatever, Amazon gift card. Buy my Emacs tutorial. Okay, that's it. Bye guys.